What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is the big brain weapon tester himself, Livewire, coming at you for another Fall 76 video. So for today's video, I wanted to discuss what is the new best legendary effect for commando weapons, and I guess this applies to every weapon overall, but specifically in this video I'm going to be testing the commando weapons. I'm going to be testing Furious, Quad, and Bloodied to see which one has the highest DPS. My subject today will be the Ultracite Terror snake, and I will just see which of these weapons can actually kill the snake in the shortest amount of time, which should mean it has the highest DPS. So, now that you guys know where I'm going with this video, I think we should probably start off with showing what build I'll be using, as it will be the same for every build. So, let's get into that. This is the build I'll be using for every one of the damage test scenarios. As you can see, my agility perks do have all of the onslaught perks, so those will be pretty huge for damage testing. My legendary perk cards are right here. Follow through will not be doing anything for me because I'm not actually sneaking. These are the buffs I will be using in every damage test scenario, and here are the buffs on the screen so you can see that they are active, and I'm not trying to hide anything from you guys. I'm not trying to put one thing over the other or give you guys some misleading information. So here are my buffs and my mutations for those who are interested. The first damage test scenario will be with the Bloodied 25-25 fixer with the Pinpointer's legendary effect. This is before the effect got nerfed to where it does not work on the head. It still might work on the eye because I don't know if that counts as an appendage, but they're making it not work on heads anymore. So if you're using pinpointers, you might want to swap that off for something like polished, which is definitely what I will be using, since we are now changing the values of perk cards and all these different changes on the PTS. You should be able to fit in something like Weapon Artisan pretty easily, so you can keep those effects up pretty reliably. Anyway, with all that out of the way, I'm going to let these damage tests play out, and then once they've all concluded, I will see you guys at the conclusion section with the damage testing results, so we can see which one of these actually puts out the best numbers in the best time. As a quick treat, I've also decided to put in the Quad 2525 Railway Rifle, since it is the king of DPS currently for commando weapons, just to see how these other weapons fare compared to the king. I don't know if this king is going to be dethroned here soon with the changes in the PTS and maybe the Elder's Mark, that's the new king of commando weapons. But currently, this is the king. Nothing compares to it, and nothing will compare to it. So let's see how fast this thing can kill the snake. Alright, now that the testing has concluded, let's see what the results are. We have the Bloodied 2525 at 1 minute 40 seconds, the Furious 2525 at 1 minute 35 seconds, the Quad 2525 at 1 minute 14 seconds, and the Quad Railway Rifle beating them all at 1 minute 3 seconds. So what does this all mean? This pretty much means that Bloodied and Furious are pretty equal when you have the maximum amount of onslaught stacks possible for each different weapon, but Quad still beats them out pretty significantly in the DPS department. And the Quad Railway Rifle is still the king of DPS, so these things are not going to be touching it. And if you're curious about something like a Ticket to Revenge Railway Rifle, just don't. I tested it, it's not good. Even though it is Furious, it still does not compare to the Quad 2525. It did abysmally. Anyway, those have been the damage testing results. If you guys enjoyed, feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.